Okay. I used to be afraid of the world outside my door, so I lived within the pages of a book. I used to be so scared of what I couldn't control. It seemed whatever I touched, I broke. The wind at my back, the grass so green, the sun on my face, it was all a dream till you said, wake up, wake up, wake up, take my hand. I'm here for you now, I'll help you stand. The world isn't so frightening, it's not all thunder and lightning, and as long as we are together, life can only get better. I used to be embarrassed about my eyes, my nose, my smile, so I hid my face behind my hair. I spent so many years feeling like I was drowning. Now finally I'm coming up for air. Laughing out loud, being part of a team, touching the stars, it was all a dream till you said, wake up, wake up, wake up, take my hand. I'm here for you now, I understand. The world isn't so frightening, it's not all thunder and lightning, and as long as we are together, life can only get better. Life can only get better.
Good morning. Good morning. It's morning coffee. It's a pretty exciting day. Today is Monday, January 20th, 2025. It is 4:45 a.m. I'm up a little bit earlier than usual. I've been up for a little bit. So, yeah, I got up a few times in the night. That new shot is well, it's rough, but you know what? I'm getting used to some of this stuff. Learn to work with it. So, it's all good. Today's an exciting day, though. You know why? Well, if you're American, you should know why. Today's Inauguration Day. Everything's going to change today. You might not think so, but everything's going to change today. Everything's going to change for me today, and everything's going to change for, well, not everything. A lot of things are going to change in the life of fiction community. Not because of inauguration. That's, that's just going to be interesting. I'm hoping things are going to get better, that we have more opportunities and more, that things will normalize, that rules will mean something again, that laws will mean something again. We will have more, I'm hoping opportunities. But we'll see. We'll see. But the reason why today so many things will change is because I've been working this last week on updating and I want to say streamlining, but I don't think that's the right word. I have been updating and working on Life of Fiction, the website, which is great, the About page. And by the way, I want to give massive credit to Christy for rewriting things for me. She said that she used the updated version of the About page for my... Well, I've been trying to figure out the right feel. The About page, I lost some of the members of the community a while back because I was trying to express that I want to protect the minds and hearts of children, but that's not my focus. I still do all that. I'm still a dad 24/7, 365. There's no question about that. But I think that I was chasing away people who would have joined us because they're here for good fiction stories. And I think I gave the impression that this is just some family site that I stand there like a guard and this is a safe space and I'm going to guard your children. No, that's not my job. I want all kids to be safe and for you to have everything that your family wants, but that's not my job. That's your job. And I realized I started putting things on my own shoulders that don't belong there. I'm here to create stories for you. I'm here to create experiences. And I'm here to have fun. I forgot to have fun. And I think that's kind of what was getting to me. So I tried to rewrite that again and to update the About page. And Christy was so kind. I asked her because she's a beautiful writer. Oh my goodness, she's good. I talk about emotional and connecting with people in her writing. She doesn't write fiction. She's in the health industry, and her writing is beautiful. It's breathtaking. And she went over it, and I actually I meant for her to look it over and maybe give me some pointers. You know what that wonderful woman did? She went over and she rewrote things how she believed it should be. And the way that you see it, that you read the About page right now, that's her writing. I copy and pasted. And she said she got it from what I previously wrote. I just wanted to connect with you, and she did a way better job than I did. I wanted to give her credit. I don't want you to think that I wrote that. And I mean, that's my intent. That is me. We discussed it, Christy and I, but that woman is talented. Dang. Thank you, Christy. I wanted everyone to know your talent because I appreciate your help. I don't know how to do everything. You guys think I know how to do it? I don't know how to do everything. There's so much I don't know how to do. I just make crap up. I just write stories. So I appreciate your feedbacks. That's why I enjoy having you tell me about, on the covers, I need you guys' help from time to time in different aspects. I like writing stories. So I'm trying to get to a point where I can just run, have fun, tell you stories, and we're right there. Everything's changing today. Let's see, new focus on stories. If you'll probably notice, and if not, you can look now. I've been updating and changing a bit of the navigation bar at the top of Life of Fiction, and we've added some things. And then another reason why lots of things are going to change today is because I'm going to clean my office. Starting with, can you see up there? There, I have an Athari. I want to say thank you again. Not only do I have an Athari, I need to show you other things. I have another mouse. This mouse is awesome. This is an Amazon Basics mouse, and it's good. I usually do Logitech, and that was my previous mouse. Thank you, Anne. And then someone bought me this and a new mouse pad. Desperately needed, sorely needed, and they work beautifully. Everything changes when stuff works. It's like you go to drive your car when it doesn't start. Yeah, so everything's going smooth. And speaking of which, I apologize. I did the 2x2. I did that with Coomer. And I was told how well it went, and I got it all and updated it and promoted it here on Life of Fiction. And I listened to it last night. I know maybe I should have listened to everything before, but I listened to it from my phone, from the app, from the Substack app last night, and I cringed. I felt so bad. Coomer, you sounded so good and so professional. Why did my sound suck so bad? Oh my goodness, that sounded horrible. I cut out, and yet I used a lapel mic that was supposed to be, it works so well with everything else that I do, and it sounded horrible last night, or when we did the 2x2. And I have no idea why it didn't turn out that way. So now I'm self-conscious how I'm doing this. I'm going back to, I got the headset on so that I make sure I've the voice isolation is turned off. I know I'll have to do more work with this. Now I'm paranoid that I just sound horrible, and I'm not giving you the best quality I possibly can. That's not acceptable. So now I got to figure out how to get a better voice recording using the app when we do the 2x2. And I'm wondering, Coomer, how does everybody get this awesome sound? Every live video that I've seen, the sound, for the most part, is pretty doggone good. And mine sounded horrible. So, not using the lapel mic for that. Maybe it's the app. I couldn't be the internet connections. That's the best I've ever had. So, something to think about. Anyway, so I apologize for that, and I will do better. Let's see. But yes, I want to thank you on the authority. Someone sent the authority. That changed the whole mood. That has changed my... I am weird. I am absolutely weird. Fiction writers are weird, actually. Yeah. I made a note the other night because I got back to my house, and I just started laughing. I went to the grocery store, and I just started laughing when I realized what I had just done. And I thought, this is the mind of a fiction writer. So I put on my jacket. It's freezing outside. It's wintertime, right? So it's freezing outside. I put on my jacket. I put on my hat. I put on my gloves. I get in my minivan. I drive 10 to 15 minutes to the grocery store. Why? So that I can buy a 20-pound bag of ice, drive home to sit in a warm house to have a cold drink. Yeah. That's a fiction writer. I think I broke Roman's brain the other day. I think I broke my son's brain. We were talking about fiction writers here. We're driving. I'm taking him. We're on our way. I think we were going to pick up my grandson. So we're going to jiu-jitsu to their class. And we're driving along. I can't remember what started the conversation. But what was weird is I started talking about Hoban. And you guys know me. I love Hoban. We're the best of friends. And my son looks at me and he says, "Why are you talking like that, Dad?" I said, "Talking like what?" He says, "You're talking like Hoban exists." He goes, "Gnomes don't exist." And I gasped. I said, "Of course they do." He says, "No, they don't. They're not real." I said, "Really?" I said, "Prove it." And he just gave me this stare. And I was like, I believe that gnomes exist. I believe that dwarves exist, and elves exist, and that dragons exist. He's like, "Dragons don't exist." I said, "Really? They talk about them in the Bible." He's like, I am one to believe more than not. Now, those of you who are adults, you're probably going to know where I'm going with this. But I just have a wild imagination, and I feed it, and I just let it run. That's why I have this vast world of fictional things that I can play with. But I think that this world needs more fiction and stories and uplifting things and heroics and things to believe in. And I just kind of teased Roman while we're driving there for a half hour and tell him, no, I do believe in these things. Well, yeah, they are real. What's real? I don't want to go down that path. I don't want to have arguments with anyone. I believe in the potential of people. I believe in ideas. I believe that stories can uplift and encourage, that they can bring hope, that they can turn a bad situation into something that's bearable, or something that can help you if you let it. And so I think we tend to give in too much when maybe we should plant our feet, let our feet form roots under us in the ground so that we can stand our ground up against the wind and the storms and the opposition. And I am one that believes in being disagreeable. I want to be kind. I want to be loving. I do love and I like people, even people I don't get along with. I like finding things about other human beings that I could admire. But then I believe in being disagreeable. That things should be a certain way. I believe people should have manners. I believe we should be kind to one another. And even if we're not kind, we should be respectful. That there are bounds. There are walls and things around us. People nowadays, so many people just don't like walls. Well, walls are there for a reason. I want walls around my home, around my yard, around my neighborhood, around my city. There are bounds. I like freedoms. I like the freedom to visit with someone, and I like the freedom to say, I don't want to visit with someone. I want to be left alone and to go over in the corner. And there are people that say, well, I have a right to go wherever you are. No, that's why I have walls. People want the right to say whatever they want. I sustain that. I support that. But I also support the right that I don't want to listen to what you have to say. You can't make me listen to what you have to say. See how this works? And so on Life of Fiction, I just want to tell stories. I want to have fun. I want to engage in conversations. I would like to figure out some way. I'm digging out books. Books and books and books. Lists. You know how I am with my lists. I'm digging out lists of stories, of story ideas, that things are connected and things are strange and wonderful and weird. And I want to share them. I'm so excited. So we're going to do that. So I'm still working on Life of Fiction to get that fine-tuned. I need to get the welcome emails and things there and get those ready. I'm hoping to be able to get that done today and tomorrow. However, I'm going to make some of these news stories my priority here. I want to get some things into your hands. I want you to experience. You'll see there's a news section that's called Tales, and I removed the underlings. It hasn't gone anywhere. You can still look those stories up, and I will work on the cover as I go. But the priority is I'm going to run after my heart. What does my heart tell me to write next? Finished, completed projects to put in front of you. I like the idea of tales. And then I'm not gonna tell you which one is paid and which one is free. Just find out by clicking on it. But I want to engage with you, and I'm excited. This is everything changes today. So, anyway, it's be fun. So, have fun. I'm going to watch the inauguration with my kids. It's a homeschool thing. I don't think I've ever watched an inauguration. Maybe I have. I don't remember. Wasn't very memory. Wasn't a good memory. I don't know. Whatever. I talk to gnomes. What else do you expect? How was your week? I'd like you to tell me in the comments. What did you do over the weekend? I had a good weekend. Yeah. Whoa. I'm so excited. I know I keep saying that, but yeah, let me show you what I mean. Let me show you. That's what we'll do. Tell me how your week was. Tell me what your goals are this week. That'd be great. Heck, you can even tell me what you think of Trump. No, don't do that. Don't do that. No one will wanna respond. I don't want to talk politics. That's just you are more than you think you are. Yeah. You are. So, have a good day. Have a good week. And we'll talk to you next time. Bye.